come clean. Was the man she'd met that night the bookstore owner? Was he the real killer? And if so, why was he hiding? But even with no other way out, Lisa still refused to tell the truth. She even told Jack she was terminating his representation, and would plead guilty. It was the only way she could protect the people she loved. Lisa's attitude broke Jack's heart. He had no choice but to accept her decision. But just when he thought everything was settled, as he was leaving, Jack spotted a bright white Audi parked right outside the detention center. Glancing inside, he saw a couple's necklace hanging from the rearview mirror, and instantly remembered the jogger's testimony. Could the owner of this car be the mystery person Lisa had met that night? To find out, Jack waited in his car until the driver appeared, then followed them all the way back to the bookstore. Jack was more certain than ever that he was closing in on the truth. When he walked inside and saw the driver's face, he finally understood why Lisa had been hiding the secret this whole time. The day of the final trial arrived. Before the prosecution could call Lisa's daughter to the stand, Jack announced he would be calling a surprise witness. No one in the courtroom could have guessed who it was. The key witness had been sitting in the courtroom the entire time. It was none other than the judge presiding over the case. A new judge took the bench, and the original judge, Unju, was called to the stand as a witness. Unju took the stand and testified without hesitation. She and Lisa were in a romantic relationship. It turned out Unju was also a member of the bookstore's book club. She and Lisa had grown close after bonding over their love for the same book, and soon became inseparable, talking about everything. Over time, Unju learned the full extent of Lisa's abusive home life. Driven by a deep sense of justice, Unju felt an overwhelming need to protect Lisa. For Lisa, who'd been traumatized by years of abuse, Unju became her safe haven. Every time her husband beat her, Lisa would sneak out in the middle of the night to find Unju, to calm down and find comfort in her arms. And this was the key to proving Lisa's innocence. Lisa had left Unju's place at 3 a.m. the night of the murder. The victim's time of death had been confirmed at 2 a.m., meaning Lisa had an airtight alibi. Jack then added for the court that he had the dashcam footage and audio recordings from that night, which the court was welcome to review to verify the alibi. With both women testifying under oath, and concrete evidence to back up their claims, the new judge accepted their testimony. With Lisa's innocence proven beyond a reasonable doubt, police were forced to reclassify the case as unsolved. Lisa was released shortly after, exonerated of all charges. To celebrate the momentous day, Jack offered to drive Lisa and her family home. But as he drove, he couldn't stop wondering, who was the real killer that night? That's when a comment from Lisa's daughter caught his full attention. Glancing at the wildly abstract drawings covering the walls of their home, Jack was overcome with an unnameable sense of dread. And in that split second, he realized the truth. The only person who could have killed Lisa's husband that night was her daughter, Minji. The truth was this: after years of watching her mother be brutally abused by her father, Minji's young mind had been warped by the constant trauma and fear. To get revenge for her mother, and to make the abuse stop forever, when she found her father asleep alone in the living room that night, she'd sealed his nose and mouth shut with super glue, killing the man who terrorized her family for years. And when Lisa had woken up that night, she had indeed injected her husband with an extra dose of sedatives, not to kill him, but to make sure he wouldn't wake up and notice she'd left the house to meet Unju. After revealing the full, terrible truth to Jack, Lisa burned all of Minji's drawings. It was her way of telling Jack that she would protect her daughter, and build a new, safe life for them both. Jack made the choice not to pursue the truth any further. In the end, Jack went on to become a fully fledged prosecutor, and built a family of his own. Every time